Yadah win. Obvious going to be narrow.
Okay. Yeah. Narrow. 1-0?
1-0 or
Okay.
2-1.
Jose.
1-1 draw this afternoon.
Why do you always get people who are diplomatic nowadays? So I have to go for Boys Zenaro. Boys Zenaro to win 2-1. Right, to make it balance. Right, so here we go. We are already there at the Heart Stadium, and let's join the man we call Ginola, William Tingwa, who is in the commentary box. Yadah taking on Green Fuel. The Miracle Boys versus Boys Zenaro. We'll be talking to you at halftime.
Very good afternoon and welcome to the Heart Stadium here in Waterfalls, where we are witnessing a Kasolaga Premier Soccer League duo, Boys Zenaro, all the way from Chisumbanje. They are the match officials there waiting in the tunnel there. That is the Tafazuka Joe, the center referee this afternoon. Kudakwashe Chirairo, the first assistant referee. Tanaswa Masawi, the second assistant. And the fourth official is Thanks Nyahue. And Ruziwe is the match commissioner, a veteran referee during his time. And the two teams are lining up as follows this afternoon. Yadah FC, the Miracle Boys, the home side. Timon Vula in goals. Josiah Torrens Daka, Vareta Takunda, Mewali Soni, Mustafa Francis, Marvelous Fernando, King Nadolo, Mulilo Donald, Ryan Ngube, Shingai Masukuta, Evans Rusike. That's the starting 11 for you. And on the substitute bench is the reserve goalkeeper, God knows Gurure, Innocent Muchaneka, Migos Shinurai, Jairos Kuzai from Scotland, Ario Makopa, Vincent Sango, Emmanuel Chitauro, Jerry Chipangura, Anatudashe Tizo and Valentine Musarurwa. And the away side, that is Greenfield Boys Zenaro. They are lining up as Ashley Reynolds in goals, Robert Kwaramba, Kuza Ingwende, Ronald Chitio, Harrison Masina, and Perfect Chikwende. National anthem of Zimbabwe. That has been sung by the two teams here at the Hard Stadium. And as also completing the lineup for the visitors. On the bench is the Tatenda Chikowero, the reserve goalkeeper. Honest Moyo, former of Highlanders. Adriel Sila, Alvin Takunda Antonio, Collins Dua, Clive Rupia, Denzel Washington Mapua, Stephen Chatikobo, and God knows Mutina. And the coach for the home side is Maxwell Takandesa Jongwe, being assisted by the goalkeeper's coach Brenham Siska Baba Garis, as is known in football circles. And for the away side, Rodrigo Jakama, being assisted by Godfrey Tamirepi, Taurai Manguiro, being elevated to be the technical director. Innocent Chagugudza is amongst those on the technical bench, alongside Marshall Machazane. There on the screen there, Tafazwa Joe, the center referee this afternoon, being assisted by Kudakwache Chirairo. Tanachwa Masawi, the second assistant referee, and thank Mahunya, the fourth official. And the match commissioner is the veteran Ruziwe. So as you see Yadah in your picture there with their pre-match ritual there, and the center circle seeking divine intervention this afternoon. This last weekend they traveled all the way to Bata Stadium where they played away to bottom place the Kwekwe United, and they managed to win by a solitary goal to nil. Francis Mustafa, the goal scorer, and that is the lineup for the home team here. Vula, Daka, Mewali, Verata, Fernando, Nadolo, Mustafa, Mulilo, Ryan Ngube, Masukuta Shingai, Ivan Rusika, the captain, and the away side in all green, that is green fuel. There is the lineup on your screens. Ashton Reyners, the goalkeeper, Robert Kwaramba, Emmanuel Chikwende, Darren Mutimuzunze, Collins Kaimujuru, Kudai Ngwende, Garikaide Matsika, the man who scored the first goal last week against Bikita Minerals. Ronald Chitio, a veteran, Ngwende, that is a Kudai, Perfect Chikwende, and Harrison Masina. Ronald Chitio was again the goal scorer, and there is Tafazwa Joe, the match referee this afternoon. We are ready to kick off here any minute from now. If you have just joined us, it's Yadah in all red with a bit of white stripes in the front of their jerseys, and in all green is the away side, Boys de Naro, green fuel. So we await the match official to officially blow his whistle here to start the match at the Hard Stadium. And this match been brought to you by the national broadcaster, ZBC Sports. And the match official there is signaling to the two captains that they should be ready any minute from now. There he is at Tafazwa Joe in your picture. And last week, Yadah FC, that were in the Midlands, where they won by a goal to nil against the bottom place, and they are sitting on number 13 on the log. That is not safe from relegation after all, with 23 points. And away we go. Yadah will kick off here at the Hard Stadium with the goalkeeper Timon Vula, former of Dynamos, Wange United, Simba Bora. Last season he was playing at Simba Bora with the long ball inside the box. Francis Mustafa couldn't get the right connection there. Green fuel attacking from left to right on your screens, and that's a harmless looking ball to the goalkeeper Timon Vula. Quick throw there, looking for one of their defenders there, number 44. So Yadah, the home side, lost the ball to Harrison Masina. Throw into the away side, according to the near side. First assistant referee Kudakwache Chirairo. Kudangwende leaves it for Darren Mutimuzunze. He's taking his time, should be a free kick. That is Mutimuzunze in your picture. So first set piece of the afternoon to the away side, green fuel, Boys de Naro. Let's see how we are going to work it out here. Poorly taken and put it out of danger by Yadah. Throw into green fuel. Maxwell Takandesa Jongwe That should be a free kick, open foot, but the referee said play on. Boys 2 in, put it out of danger by Greenfield. Terence Daka. The man who's spotting some dreadlocks there, playing some left back for Yadah. Mutimuzunze Darren with a throw. First corner kick of the afternoon. Good work by Harrison Masina. Fighting for the ball there, and eventually he wins the first corner kick of the afternoon, which goes to the away side, that is Greenfield.
Hey, switch on!
Let's see who is going to dispatch this corner kicks. Second shot. Kuzaingwende. Effort blocked. And Yadah clear their lines here. Collins Mujuru all the way back to Ashley Reyners. Greenfield dominating Ronald Chitio. The man they call Rooney, dispossessed by Josiah. Another dreadlock midfield, that is Garikaide Matsika. Long ball, well dealt by Masukuta Shingai. Shed pulling there, but the match official says no. Carry on, and Tanatsuka Masawi's flag signals a throw into the home side, Yadah FC. So the Miracle Boys with 23 points and sitting on number 13 on the log, and Boys the Narrow on number 12, same number of points, 23, but with a superior goal difference. The reverse fixture played in Chisumbanje. Greenfield edged the Yadah by 1-0. Headed away by Josiah Daka. Mulilo Donald. Intercepted by Ronald Chitio. Robert Kwaramba. Dangerous ball there, but the goalkeeper is alert. Comes to clear the blushes of his defender. King Nadolo. He's playing for Scotland last season in Division 1. And during the Mikama, the coach for Greenfield, formerly of Wange, he was coaching Wange last season and they were relegated. He replaced Taurai Manguiro. Rodo Chinyengetere, the veteran. That was perfect Chikwende. The national team made one time and scored the winning goal that sealed their qualification to AFCON 2021. That was played in Cameroon. And the then coach for the national team was Zdravko Lugarisic, who was then fired by Zifa before Norman Mapeza. That was dispatched by Sergio Mane. Rodwe Chinyengetere was looking for Robert Kwaramba. Perfect Chikwende couldn't control once again. Timon Vula. King Nadolo. Can he keep it in play? Yes, he does. Mulilo. Mustaf. Garikaide Matsika. Looking for Emmanuel Chikwende. Losing the ball to Ryan Ngube. To Greenfield. The referee is not happy. Something there is calling somebody. No one would want to be booked as early as the 7th minute here. That's Harrison Masina in your picture. Been dispossessed here by Mulilo. So free kick for Greenfield. Only 7 minutes played here at the Hart Stadium. New is still the scoreline here. If you have just joined us, where were you? Boys, the narrow Greenfield in all green and in all red is Yadah. Timon Vula organizing his defense there as we are waiting for the free kick to be dispatched by Collins Mujuru. Acrobatically cleared by Yadah. But Ivan Rusike. And there's Darren Mutimu Zunze with a throw in. Playing right back for Greenfield this afternoon. Kudai Ngwende. Away by Yadah. Daka Terence. Looking for King Nadolo. Ivan Rusike. Poorly done. Mulilo. Mustafa. Daka. Ronald Chitio. Perfect Chikwende. Rodwell Chinyengetere. Yadah recovers. King Nadolo. Going solo. Looking for Mulilo. Donald Mulilo couldn't come up with a cross there, but he recovers. Nadolo. An effort from afar, but off target. And Ashley Reynolds preparing to take a goal kick for Greenfield. So Greenfield up in play, looking for perfect Chikwende. Looking for his brother. That is Emmanuel Chikwende. Cross is cleared. King Nadolo. Acres of space. He was looking for Ryan Ngube. Some neat play there by Greenfield. A Yadah player is down injured. Is it Ryan Ngube? Let me check who it is. Yes, that's Ryan Ngube, part of the crowd here at the Art Stadium. Good weather for football, a bit sunny today. Chilly here in Harare. Emmanuel Chikwende. Arson Masina gifted a chance here. Timon Vula. There is the bench for Greenfield. They were anticipating Harrison Masina to capitalize on that defensive mix-up. No meaningful chances created. Josiah Dakat. Mustafa Francis. Throw into Yadah. Terence Josiah Daka scored the only goal against Moors here straight from a corner kick that day. And Ashley Reynolds, no problems there. Quick throw looking for perfect Chikwende. Mewali Soni making a couple of mistakes so far. Daka. Dematsika. Ronald Chitio. Eyeball. Kudai Ngwende. That should be offside. Free kick to the home side. That is the Miracle Boys. So there is the bench for the home side, Yadah. What about afternoon for me? Wally Sonny so far? He hasn't done anything right so far. Dematika. Ronald Chitiyo. Looking for Dematika. Rodo Chinyegetere. Dispossessed by the referee, says unfairly. Free kick to Green Fuel. The home fans agreeing and disagreeing with the referee. Tafadzwa Joe. Collins Mjuru and Gargaide Matsika behind the free kick. To me, I think that the player Ryan Ngube wants the ball fairly, very fairly. To my surprise, the referee awarded a free kick to Collins Mjuru, who is behind the free kick now. Had a low inside the box, cleared away by Yadah. Francis Mustafa. The Matsika. Harrison Masina. Looking for support. Beats one man, beats another one. And too much dribbling and being very selfish. And Yadah come away. No free kick. Yes, finally given by the referee. That was Shingai Msukuta being brought down by Green Fuel. Perfect Chikwende, the culprit. There is Perfect Chikwende treating Shingai Msukuta unfairly. And the referee awarding a free kick, and Josiah Terence Daka. Confirmation of the scoreline so far. Yadah nil, Green Fuel nil. A lot of empty seats this afternoon at the Art Stadium. But it's quickly taken by Marvelous Fernando. Two across, wasted opportunity. Goal kick to Greenfield, Ashley Reyners. Rodo Jakama, Greenfield coach, now known as the specialist of fighting relegation in Zimbabwe. Couldn't do so with the Wangela season. Kudaingwende with 2 men to attend to, but couldn't succeed. Throw into Greenfield. Darren Mutumuzunze going to support. He beats one man. He is doing well. Chance for Greenfield. Oh. Wayward effort there by Darren Mutumuzunze. They throw in. Shingai Musukuta for Yadah. Across town here to Rufaro Stadium, Erenda was taking on Chicken Inn. That effort not expected at this level of the game, surely. Timon Vula. Mulilo. Daka. Looking for Ryan Ngube. Back to the goalkeeper, Reyners. That's for the goalkeeper. Darren Mudumuzunze with the free kick. And the referee asking the Yadah player to move the stipulated 10 yards away. Floated inside the box. That's for the goalkeepers surely, and Timon Vula does well. Quick throw to Donald Mulilo. Mewali Soni to the wrong man. Greenfield regains possession. Quite a number of matches been played this afternoon across the country. Teo 1 taking on the log leader Simba Bora at Ascot Stadium. Ashley Reina's doing very well for Greenfield there, and quick release by Donald Mulilo, Ronald Chitio. Greenfield fighting for the ball here. Almost 20 minutes played here. The Art Stadium is still goalless. ZVC Caribbean second the lead against Moors at Nyamunga Stadium. So Moors, nothing good for them so far. Trailing 1-0 at ZPC Kariba. Remember, they have lost 2 games on the trot. Last weekend they lost 2-0 at home to FC Platinum. Having lost here, and that is the time on Vula. Is that a hamstring or a muscle? Player has been stopped here to allow the goalkeeper time on Vula to be attended to. So if it ends like this at Nyamunga Stadium, Moors would have gone for 3 games without testing victory, which is a big blow, a big dent to the title hopes. Lloyd Samaitam Tasa. The second defeat of the season came here at Yadah Stadium. Josiah Terence Daka with a corner kick to beat Francis Design goals for Moors. 1-0 it ended here. Then last weekend against FC Platinum at Ngoni Stadium in Norton, they went down 2-0, and now they are trailing 2-0. Also Ngezi Platinum has taken the lead against Cape United at the Baobab Stadium. So the reserve goalkeeper, that is God knows Gurure, preparing in case Timon Vula will not be able to continue. So Rodeo Jakama with the Kuzaingwende. I'm sure it was just a muscle to Timon Vula. It was a hamstring. It's very, very difficult to recover. And the Premier Soccer League releasing a statement this morning. They abandoned the match between FC Platinum and Dynamos. Judgment is out. FC Platinum has been awarded that match on a 3-0 scoreline. That means FC Platinum are now 4th on the log, just behind Scotland, who are 3rd. But they have a game in hand. That is the match that was postponed against Manica Diamonds. That is Maxwell Takandisa Jomge not yet with Francis Mustafa's marking in the midfield. Darren, good cross inside the box taken by the goalkeeper. Quick throw. King Nadolo. Ronald Chitio. Chikwende to the wrong man. Marvelous Fernando. Dematsika. Daka. Long ball forward. Rusike. Beaten to it by Greenfield. Dematsika Garikai. To the wrong man to Daka. King Nadoro, nice play. Darren Mutimuzunze. Well defended by Yadah there. That is a Mewali Soni leaves it for the goalkeeper, Timon Vula. Guarded goals for the Warriors against Ethiopia at the National Sports Stadium under Norman Mapeza, and that match ended 1-1. World Cup qualifier. It was a dead rubber though. Kuda Mati had given the Warriors the lead that afternoon. Kuda Ngwende. Rodrigo Chinyengetere. Arson Masina is onside here. That should be a corner kick to Greenfield. Part of the crowd here at the Hart Stadium. So goal kick according to the match official. So McDonald Makuwe, the scorer for ZPC Kariba against Moors at Nyamunga. Sorry, McDonald Makuwe scored for Ngezi Platinum against Cape United, and ZPC Kariba leading Moors by 1-0 at Nyamunga Stadium in Kariba. Free kick to Greenfield. And the man in yellow there is Tafazgwa Joe. That was Rodrigo Chinyengetere with the open foot there. The challenge on him, being treated unfairly. Tier 1 versus Simba Bora still 0-0 at Ascot Stadium. FC Platinum against bottom place Cape United still 0-0 at Mandava. Erenda was versus Chicken across town at Rufaro Stadium still 0-0. Collins Mjuru. Way off target. No problem for Timon Vula. Goal kick to the Miracle Boys. Rodrigo Chinyengetere. Francis Mustafa. Chance for Yadah. Brought down. That was Francis Mustafa. Free kick to Yadah FC in a very promising position. King Nadolo next to the referee. First to be forward was Ryan Ngube, and then Francis Mustafa. Then the referee awarded a free kick to Yadah. 27 minutes played here at the Hart Stadium. Number 28 is Fernando Marvelous. Ronald Stio making sure that the free kick is not taken quickly. Ashley Reynolds organizing his war. So Marvelous Fernando. Is he going for a goal? Mustafa. Second bite of the cherry on the wall. Good job by the wall there. Fernando. Rusike. Poorly done. Emmanuel Chikwende. Clears the danger, finding his brother perfect. Harrison Masina. Perfect Chikwende, offside call. So Greenfield are not capitalizing well, not checking their lines very well. There is Kudakwashe Chirairo with the flag Bad news for Moors. ZPC Kariba leading 2-0. So Moors, everything is going horribly wrong for them. 30 defeat in a row is looming. Still to verify the goal scorers there at Nyamunga Stadium in Kariba. ZPC Kariba very difficult to beat at home. Sonny the Matsika conceding a throw in to Ryan McDonald Mulilo. King Nadolo. Ryan Ngube. Some good work inside the box for Yadah. Good block by the goalkeeper. That is a 7.5 from Ashley Reyners. Good strike there by Ryan Ngube. Yadah almost taking the lead here. Good run by Harrison Massina. Great chance. Square ball for Chikwende! Offside. Perfect Chikwende. "30 minutes played here at Yadah Stadium. The Hard Stadium 0-0 the scoreline. Takunda Verata. Back to the goalkeeper. Timon Vula. Nice play by Yadah, King Nadolo. Back to Nadolo. Mustafa! Brilliant save! That's a goal! Yadah! They have taken the lead here. Shingai Masukuta. Shingai Masukuta breaks the deadlock here. 32 minutes on our clock. Initial save was by Ashley Reyners. The Miracle Boys drawing first blood here at the Hard Stadium. Ashley Reyners could do nothing, and Masukuta has been yellow carded here. I'm sure for over celebrating. And Ashley Reyners again a yellow card flashed to him. So the goal scorer here, yellow carded, as well as goalkeeper Ashley Reyners for Green Fuel. He's still furious. He must be very careful. I'm sure Green Fuel are complaining that the goal is illegitimate. Maybe they were calling for a foul or an offside, but from what I saw, I'm sure that is a clean goal. So confirmation, Shingai Masukuta with a yellow card. Head-to-head record between the two teams. Greenfield has 1-3, Yadah 2. This is their 6th meeting. And according to statistics, each team has managed to win and not conceding. So if history should repeat itself, then Yadah are headed for 3 points. And they will leapfrog their opponents this afternoon. They'll swap places. Shinga Msuguta after 31 minutes, giving Yadah the lead. Francis Mustafa with the initial effort that was blocked by Ashley Reyners, and the follow-up by Shinga Msuguta. Free kick cleared away by Yadah. Garikaide Matsika, Collins Mjuru, looking for perfect Chikwende. Goal kick to the Miracle Boys. Still goalless at Rufaro Stadium between Erendaus and Chicken Inn. That should be a free kick. So many referees from the stands. That was Mustafa. Francis been brought down. Ashley Reyners, yellow carded. Takunda Verata Berti, the goalkeeper. Timon Vula. There is Verata. Takunda. Aibo looking for Rosike. But Greenfield clears, but not quite. Perfect Chikwende. Daka. Free kick to Greenfield. "36 minutes played, 9 minutes before the break. Yadah leading by a goal to nil. Robert Kwaramba, Mujuru, Darren Mutimuzunze, beats one man. Headed away by Takunda Verata, throw into Greenfield. Rodo Jakame in your picture, belongs some instructions. Rusike. Gargaide Matsika leaves it for Darren Mutimuzunze. Perfect Chikwende. Gargaide Matsika scored against Bigita Minaro last weekend. The goal scorer was looking for Mulilo. Some good work there. Last gasp clearance by Greenfield. Yadah now dominating. Perfect Chikwende for Greenfield. Nice turn forward by Mustafa Francis. A yellow card for the match official. I'm sure that will be shown to Francis Mustafa. And remember, Francis Mustafa scored the only goal against Quaker United last week at Bata Stadium. Yadah collecting maximum points on the road. Looking for 3 more today. Collins Mjuru. Perfect Chikwende. Daka penalized. Mutimuzunze. Corner kick to Greenfield. Confirmation of that yellow card to Francis Mustafa on the top left of your screens. Takunda Verete and Temon Vula, making sure they are standing in the right positions as we are waiting for this corner kick to be taken by Emmanuel Chikwende. Inside the box! Side netting by Ronald Chitio. Rooney scored the second goal for Greenfield last week against Bigita Minerals. So Erenda was chicken in, still 0-0 at Rufaro Stadium. Tier 1 Simba Bora still 0-0 at Ascot Stadium. ZPC Kariba leading Moors by 1-0. FC Platinum Kekwe United still 0-0. And Ngezi Platinum leading Caps United by 1-0 as well. Evans Rusike throw into Greenfield. "40 minutes by our watch here. 5 minutes before the Oranges. Rodo Chinyengetere, King Nadolo. But Ematsiga, emphatic clearance. Mulilo. Kudaingwende. Rodo Chinyengetere. That should be a free kick. He was lining up a shot there and his leg was taken away. Was he caught? That's the big question. I doubt. Yellow card to King Nadolo. I'm sure he had said something to the referee. I'm sure he was not agreeing with the referee in awarding that free kick in a very, very dangerous position just outside the penalty arc. Maxwell Takaendesa Jongo in your picture. Started the season coaching Bulawayo Chiefs. They were on top of the log. And he was hired to save the Miracle Boys from going down to the unfashionable world of Division 1. And if results continue coming like this, they are likely to survive. He was not caught. That was a clean tackle by Yadah there. That should not be a free kick at all. King Nadolo, confirmation of that yellow card. And at times you feel for this referee, remember, he has to make a decision in a split second, and here we have the benefit of the replay to see exactly what had transpired. And Timon Vula organizing his war. Mutimuzunza Chikwende, Ngwende, and that Chikwende is Emmanuel. Kudai Ngwende is there. Emmanuel Chikwende, Darren Mutimuzunze, Garkaide Matsika all behind it, who is going to dispatch it. There's also Rodio Chinyengetere, the veteran. Timon Vula making sure that he straight to the goalkeeper. That was a tame effort by the veteran midfielder. Left Caps United during this mid-season transfer window. Maxwell Takaendesa Jongwe, when he saw that Mewali Soni was struggling, he then assigned Mulilo Donald to go and assist him. Effort from afar. Greenfield warming up. 2 players. And according to the 4th official, who is about to raise the ball here, only 1 minute will be added at the end of this first half. Goal kick dispatched by Timon Vula. Ivan Rusike. Back to Dhaka. Gargaide Matsika. Ronald Chitio forward inside the center circle. Free kick to Greenfield. Rodochi Nyengetere. No problem for the goalkeeper, Timon Vula. As he choose some few seconds. Remember, the 8-second rule is now effective. Perfect Chikwende. Darren Garikai. Well blocked there by Ryan Ngube. Vareta trying to shoot the ball away from Chikwende. He saves the corner kick, now goal kick. So the throw in rather. So it's throw into Greenfield. There is the 1 minute to be added on at the end of this first half. 45 minutes by our watch, plus that 1 minute being shown on the board there by the fourth official. Harrison Massina. Can he get past the goal scorer? Garikaide Matsika. Mujuru. High ball looking for Chikwende. He couldn't keep it in play. Goal kick to Yadah. Goalkeeper Timon Vula was playing for Simba Bora last weekend. He's a champion. No much action for him last season. Decided to move to Yadah Boys, the Miracle Boys, and the match official has blown to end the first half here. That is Tafazwa Joe. Greenfield are not happy with the way that goal was scored. They're saying the referee should have awarded them a free kick or offside. I'm not sure. There is the technical bench of Yadah, obviously the happier of the two technical benches this afternoon. And confirmation of the scoreline here is Shingai Masukuta, the goal scorer after 31 minutes. Yadah 1, Greenfield 0. And we are ready to cross over to the studio where CNN Charles Mabika is waiting for the halftime match analysis. Thank you very much. Join us for the second half.
Right, halftime then from the Hart Stadium. Many thanks to Shinola De William Tingwa. And we saw that goal coming from the Miracle Boys, Yadah Shingai Masukuta. After Ashley Reyners had done well for Boys Zenaro. But where was his defense? And Shingai Masukuta, they finished it off. The initial effort was by Francis Mustafa. Let me just give you a rundown of the other matches happening right around the country. Ngezi 1, Caps United 0. FC Platinum 0, Kwekwe 0. Tel 1 0, Simba Bora 0. Rentals 0, Chicken Inn 0. ZPC Kariba 1, Moz 0. So those are the other matches happening right around the country. Of course, tomorrow we've got 3 games coming. Tomorrow we'll be talking about that later. But right now the action is from Hart Stadium. They've just gone to the break. It's 1-0 to the Miracle Boys. And still here in the studio at ZBC TV Sports. I still have the two specialists. Yes, I have Jemba, Terence Malunga, and Joseph Nkani. Just to remind you, Jemba had it 1-0 for Yadah, so he's still on track. He's just keeping his fingers crossed they don't steal another one. Whilst Jose 1-1, and I had it 2-1 to Boys Zenaro. So let's see how it pans out. Right, Jemba, your first 45 minutes.
Well, I felt the first 80 minutes, both teams were still weighing each other. I mean, no real intent, no going forward for both teams. They were more or less conservative. But I mean, the second of the 3 thirds in the first half, we saw both teams trying to come up a little bit alive. Though I felt Greenfield had opportunities here and there that they should have probably capitalized, especially the left side where Chikwende is. There's been quite a bit lively, which could have obviously, I mean, worked to their favor. But like I then predicted initially, I mean, we have seen Yadah coming up pretty well. And if you look at
as we look at the highlights there, Jemba,
and the highlights, you'd see that I mean, they had at some point they had to. Unfortunately, we're not getting the clear picture of at what point did Chikwende right there. Well, it's not an offside. It's poor anticipation really by the defense. Yeah. They all waited, and that's great anticipation from Chikwende right there.
That's right. It was, and we saw perfect Chikwende, that effort being ruled offside, but that one by Shingai Masukuta being held up high by his teammates, he's being lofted there after Francis Mustafa, the Burundian, had the initial effort. Yes, Francis Mustafa is the leading goal scorer at Yadah. He scored 6 goals. He's from Burundi, and his effort saved by Ashley Reyners. And Jose, where was the marking? Where was the marking?
CNN? You know, we saw a shot that was belted outside the box, and of course the keeper gave it to him, Ashley Reynolds. He parried it away. But now the defense were not there to support him and clean up the mess. But then we saw Masukuta coming in and pouncing in on that. So which speaks of a player who's actually following the proceedings and watching in anticipation that should the ball be released, in my way, I'll be able to pounce on it. And rightly so, he did. And as it is, Yadah are taking the lead, which is simply because Greenfield defense were caught napping. Yes, the goalkeeper had done his part. He had taken the first save, and now he needed cover from his defense, and which cover did not come through from his defense, and rightly so punished by Masukuta. Yes, yeah. And by the way, CNN just got an update that Moz have actually equalized in the last minute. Abubakar Moffat scored an equalizer for Moz. Yeah.
All right. Yes. That's great news then from a Moz perspective as we check the highlights from the first half. Yes, we've just heard that Moz have just equalized. A little bit later kickoff than this one, maybe a minute or two. So Moz are back in it. So if you're a Moz supporter and you were starting to wonder, are things crumbling? Well, not yet, because they've equalized. It's 1-1. We'll still have to go. Can Moz still do a Rhinos? Or can now Scotland, Mavira, do the Rhinos themselves? Well, you know what I'm talking about, of course. The Rhinos is repeating what Black Rhinos did back in 1984. As we check more highlights there from Hart Stadium, it's 1-0, remember, to Yadah after Shingai Masukuta latched onto a rebound after his co-striker Francis Mustafa's shot had been pushed back into play by Ashley Reyners. You can't blame the goalkeeper. I think the goalkeeper did very well, but where was the marking? Then the professor, Rodolphe Lakama, has got it all to do then in the second half. And Jemba, he knows, yes, they might not be in the relegation zone now, but it's not looking good. They're on 23 points. And if it ends like this, they stay on 23 and Yadah go up to 26. So what do you think the professor is doing right now?
Well, the thing that he has to do in the second half is actually to take the game to Yadah. And I think they haven't really had a real chance on target, or just off target to talk about. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see what the statistics are when it comes to this. And I've thought that Greenfield haven't been pushing themselves, especially in the last attacking third. They haven't been very creative to actually get shots or to actually then trouble Mvula. I mean, the goalkeeper right there, and that in itself, if you look at this was Yadah obviously prowling, and there, I mean, that shot and the anticipation itself, like you just said, where was the defense
exactly,
and they can't then be signaling or trying to get an offside there, because that, I mean, if you look at that, I mean, that was a pure anticipation from Masukuta right there. So if
no offside there,
no offside at all. I mean, if you look at I mean the time that the shot was taken, and obviously Masukuta's anticipation coming in, it also shows you that, I mean, there is no offside to really talk about. That was just clear anticipation, which the defense were not able to do. And getting into second half, obviously they have to make sure that at least go pushing forward. You get the creativity of TTO out there. They have the experience.
Yeah, they have.
But now they need to then tap into the experience as much as they could, and try to be creative in the attacking that, and obviously making use of I mean, the wide channels. I don't think they'll be able to really get anything in it, because you need the wing. I mean, your wing players to be really fast, and with the experience in the wings, in most cases you might not be able to get obvious the speed that you would want. So the utilization has to be between the half channel and the center, where you have creativity, you have Nyegeteri, you have Chitio right there. They try to create right using the half channels and the center channel. Exactly.
Because if you talk of experience, I mean, there's lots and lots of it in the boys Zenaro side. Hey, there's Rooney, Ronald Chitio. You've got Mr. Perfect Chikwende. You've got Rodwo Chinyengetere, and they should be able to get an equalizer. But what is the fixing right now? I mean, his side is leading by 1-0. I'm talking about Maxwell Takaendesa Jongwe. Well, let's give the fixer's cap to Jose right now, and maybe he can look into the fixer's mind and tell us what the fixer might be planning for the second half.
Well, yes, thank you, CNN. If I were the fixer, TJ Takaendesa Jongwe right now, I'll say to my guys, look, guys, we are leading 1-0. We're going into the halftime break leading by 1-0. And we are playing at home. And we are not playing under any pressure to say we're chasing the championship or we are fighting relegation. We're just playing our normal game. But then what do we expect in the second half? I would expect Greenfield to come in at us, looking for an equalizer and hopefully looking for a third goal, for a second goal. What I then need to do is now to remain compact at the back, make sure we don't give them the space to do what they want. You talk of the creative players, your Chinengeteres, Chitios, and Perfect Chikwendes. Those are players who are good with the ball. You know, they are comfortable with the ball. So you want to allow them, yes, they can have the ball, but let them not cause any damage to us. So we'll be compact at the back and make sure any opportunity we get going forward, we then can make sure we are efficient and we get a second goal that will possibly settle the game. So I'll play football without the ball. Yeah, be compact at the back. Don't allow them to do anything that they want. They can keep the ball as much as they want, but don't allow them to cause any damage on us. Yeah, let's be compact, tight at the back, and let's not give them any opportunities. But let's look for a goal, a second goal to consolidate our lead.
Right, okay. The Miracle Boys leading by 1-0 over Boys Zenaro. What is it going to be in the second half? Well, sit back, relax, because we're going back to the Art Stadium. We'll be talking to you at the end of the 90.
Welcome back to the second half at the Art Stadium here in Waterfalls. Yadah taking on Greenfield, and at halftime it was Yadah, the Miracle Boys 1, Greenfield Boys Zenaro 0, and the Greenfield players and technical staff not happy with that goal that was scored by Shingai Masukuta, but we can confirm to you that was a clean goal, no offside, no handball, no whatsoever. Good call by the match officials. That was a clean goal. As we are waiting to restart the second half, here at Yadah Stadium. I can confirm to you that Moors equalized right at the death in the first half, stoppage time, to force a 1-1 draw at the break at Nyamunga Stadium. So it's ZPC Kariba 1, Moors 1. And here at Yadah Stadium, it's Yadah 1, Greenfield 0. So if you have just joined us, Yadah in all red with a bit of white stripes in front of their jerseys, and Greenfield in all green. Ronald Chitio kicks us off the second half. Match official Tafazga Joe says, let's carry on. The goal scorer, Masukuta, looking for Ivan Rusike. King Nadolo, Ivan Rusike, Collins Mujuru comes, stop. Perfect Chikwende. Darren Mutimuzunze. Garikaide Matsika. Takunda Verata. Masukuta. Confirmation of the scoreline. Rusike, the captain. Goal scorer. Cross blocked. Corner kick to Yadah. 43 seconds we have played in this second half. Rodeo Jakama, the Greenfield coach, is not settled. Remember, they are playing in that danger zone, in the relegation zone. They need to climb up as high as they can. Daka, that is Terence Josiah Daka, scored a corner kick against Moors in a match that ended 1-0 here at the Art Stadium. He wanted to replicate that, but not this time. But you go down in the history books to join the likes of Moses Chunga, Wilfred Mugay, for scoring direct from a corner kick. Madindan Govu is the other one who scored straight from the corner kick. Rodo Chinyengetere to the wrong man. Ronald Chitio. This was just by King Nadolo. Free kick. It was taken rather too quickly according to the referee Tafazga Joe. Takunda Verata. Ashley Reyners. Headed away by Yadah. King Nadolo. Too slow. Goalkeeper Timon Vula.
First play.
Rodo Chinyengetere. Mutimuzunze. Takunda Verata. Dematsika beaten to it by Ivan Rusike. Poor communication by Yadah players there, Ivan Rusike and Ryan Ngube. Collins Mjuru. Kasukuta. King Nadolo. To the wrong man. Darren Mutimuzunze. King Nadolo. Rodo Chinyengetere. Chinyengetere. Inside the box. Goalkeeper claims it. Quick release. Masukuta, the goal scorer. Mulilo, Donald. Beats one man. Finds the goal scorer. Kasongo is his nickname. Mulilo is injured. The Matsika is not happy. There is a replay. That is a lunge by Collins Mjuru. Good call by the match official. Fernando Mavelas behind the free kick. So for Greenfield, Denzel Mapua is preparing to come in. Headed away by the Matsika Garigai. Ngwende Kudzai. So Greenfield are preparing a double substitution. Denzel Mapua and Clive Rupia. Kasongo. Francis Mustafa. Donald Mulilo. Marvelous Fernando. Takunda Verata. Cleared away by Darren Mutimuzunze. Throw into Yadah. Perfect Chikwende calls it a day. In comes Clive Rupia. So let's see who is going to call it a day for the second substitution of Greenfield. Rodeo Jakama, that is a Kudzai Ngwende. Calls it a day, and Denzel Washington Mapua. Remember, Denzel Mapua was with the COSAFA squad in South Africa in June. I remember him getting a glorious opportunity, 1-1 against South Africa. He couldn't convert. Will he do better this afternoon to save his team from the jaws of defeat? Josiah Daka. Collins Mjuru leaves it for Ashley Red as his captain, the goalkeeper. Good distribution by the goalkeeper. What a ball, Ronald Chitio. What a catch by Timon Vula. Confirmation of the double substitution. Timon Vula doing very well there. To what a dangerous looking cross by Chitio. There is Denzel Mapua. Not a good ball by the substitute. Rodeo Jakama, Greenfield coach. All is not well for the normally so reliable Rodeo Jakama. Dangerous ball! Glancing header. Just missed it. Upright post there, Harrison Masina. Yadah survive. FC Platinum has taken the lead against Kwekwe United. Muwirimi, the goal scorer. So FC Platinum 1, Kwekwe United 0. Ngezi Platinum 1, Caps United 0. Teo 1 0, Simba Bora 0. ZPC Kariba 1, Moz 1. Yadah 1, Greenfield 0. Erendaus 0. Chicken Inn 0. Dematika. Looking for Clive Mapia. Ronald Chitio. Clive Rupia, the substitute. Good cross! What a goal! Equalizer here! Rodwa Chinyengatere, the veteran midfielder, with a header. And the celebration says it all. Age is just a number. Greenfield levels the scores here. Good assist there by Clive Rupia. For the first time, Greenfield has scored away from home when playing Yadah. This is the reason why Rodo Shakama said, I want Rodo Chinyengetere. Remember, they were together at Wange before he was acquired by FC Platinum. Former soccer star of the year. 1-1 at the Hart Stadium. The Matsika clears away. Free kick to Greenfield after Ronald Chitio was impeded. Collins Mjuru behind the free kick. Perfect Chikwende has been substituted by his brother Emmanuel. Rodwood. There is the cross. Rodwood Chinyengetere. What a header by the veteran midfielder. Harrison Massina thought he was free, but the whistle has already gone. So it's Yadah 1, Shingai Masukuta, the goal scorer for Yadah. Greenfield 1, Rodwood Chinyengetere, the veteran midfielder, with the goal. There is the goal scorer Kasongo. Beats one man, beats another, but not past the third man. Mustafa. Mulilo. Inside the box. Square ball. Headed away by Dematika. Danger not yet cleared. Double substitute for Yadah. Jerry Chipangura and Jairus Kudzai, the man who was brought from Scotland, they are preparing to come in. So number 17 is Francis Mustafa, calls it a day. And Jairus Kudzai, the man who was acquired from Scotland. There is Mustafa, unwrapping his bandage and going for an early shower. There comes Kudzai Jason and Jerichi Pangura. Let's see who is he coming from. Who is coming out for Yadah? Maxo Takayande Sajongwe. So it's Ryan Ngube. Calls it a day for Jerry Chipangura. Donald Mulilo. Chipangura first touch. On the corner flag. Cross. Lusike. Cleared away by Dematsika. Terence Daka. Marvelous Fernando to Daka. The substitute, that is Jairus Kudzai. Poor ball. Dematsika Garikai for Greenfield. confirmation of the double substitution on the left side of the screen on the top. Vareta battling with Harrison Masina. Harrison Kudzai. Daka. Ivan Rusike trying to sell a dummy, but Darren Mutimuzunze says no. Terence Daka. Free kick to Greenfield according to the referee Tafazwa Joe, where I say he's doing very well this afternoon, the match official. And Chimeda scored for Teo 1. Simba Bora down 1-0 at Ascot. Another header cleanly taken by Timon Vula. So interesting at the top of the log. Simba Bora down. Moors has equalized. Remember, deep into injury time in the first half. FC Platinum back in the mix, leading Quaker United by 1-0. That's a clear dive. Free kick. Genzo Mapua. The fans are not heavy here at Yadah Stadium, at the Hart Stadium in Waterfalls. Maxwell Takaendesa Jongwe agreeing and disagreeing with the fourth official. Thanks Nyahuye. Free kick to Greenfield. Danger for Yadah. Inside the box. Cleared away. Dematsiga. Darren. To the wrong man, Nadolo. Daka. Jason Kudzai. To the wrong man. Free kick to Greenfield. The referee making sure that the injured player is not seriously injured, and he wants to make sure that is Collins Mujuru, the centre back for Greenfield. Before play resumes, he wants to make sure that nothing. So Ashley Reyners preparing to dispatch that free kick. Goalkeeper to goalkeeper. Headed away by Greenfield. Dematsiga makes sure. Ronald Chitio. No free kick. According to Tafazga Joe. Rusike Evans. Can he find support? Mlilo Donald. Jason Kudzai. There he is. Jerish Pangura. Some of the results on the bottom of the screens there. Herenda's new, Chicken in new. Teo 1-1, Simba Bora new. Platinum 1, Kwekwe United new. Ngezi Platinum Stars 1, Caps United new. Goal kick to Greenfield. So this is the first time Greenfield scoring away to Yadah. Remember, this is the sixth meeting between the two teams. Greenfield having won 3, Yadah 2. So let's see who wins this one today. Part of the crowd here at Hart Stadium. Honorable Scott Sakukanya in your picture. The owner of Scotland FC, who traveled all the way to Bikita tomorrow. And they play this Yadah team on Monday at Rufaro Stadium. So Greenfield will be playing against FC Platinum on Saturday. And Yadah have 2 more days to rest before they travel to meet Scotland FC at Rufaro Stadium on Monday. Collins Dua been prepared to come in here by Rodo Jakama. All the way back to the goalkeeper by Sonny Mewali. Takunda Verata. So Ronald Jitio will call it a day, and Collins Dua comes in to replace Rooney. Former of Monomtapa, Dynamos, Capes United, and was at Zambia for Mafurira Wonders. There is the goal by Rodwe Chinyangetere. Glancing header. Oh, goalkeeper beaten clean, no chance for Timon Vula there. And the far post. And there is the celebration. Iconic celebration by Rodwe Chinyangetere. I would remember Samuel Eto'o with that kind of celebration when he was playing for Chelsea. Jerry Chipangura, King Nadolo, Jason, cricket goal! Off target. 67 minutes played according to our watch here. Still deadlock here, 1-1. There is the attempt. No problem for Ashley Reyners. Confirmation of the scoreline there. Yadah 1, Greenfield 1. Shingai Masukuta for Yadah and Rodo Chinyangetere for Greenfield. Off volley outside the box. This is Dua. Over the ball, Maxwell Tagandesa Jongwe. Following instructions for Yadah FC. Can the Miracle Boys pull a miracle? Or can Boys the Narrow stand firm here? Denzo Mapua brought down, free kick according to the referee. Collins Dua is there. So Donald Mulilo, the culprit, perfect Chikwende. So Collins Dua or Emmanuel Chikwende. Atsika. Corner kick according to the officials. Emmanuel Chikwende behind it. We are approaching the 70th minute mark. Danger finally cleared. Throw into Yadah. Donald Mulilo. Throw in according to the referee. Max Otaganza Jongwe is not happy. Yadah not happy with some of the decisions of the referee here. Donald Mulilo behind the free kick. 2 match balls in the field of play. Mulilo on the blind side. King Nadolo crosses inside the box, chested down. Jason Kudzai, Vareta, blocked by Greenfield. Nicely done there by Harrison Messina, brought down. That should be a yellow card. Takunda Verata, professional foul. Yellow card to Takunda Verata, the centre back. God knows Mutina warming up for Greenfield. Max Otaganza Jongwe not happy with the officiating there. He's saying some words to the fourth official. Thanks Nyahuye. And has been told to calm down. So Harrison Messina down injured. You might be wondering why he's been treated on the field of play. There's a change of rules. If a player gets injured and the opponent gets a yellow card, he can now be treated inside the field of play. Because according to FIFA, they say they will be disadvantaging the team by playing one-man shot. But he's finally taken outside the field of play after getting some treatment. And Collins Dua now taking over all set-piece duties. Cleared away by Yadah. Kasongo. Ashurena to Collins Mujuru. Kwaramba. Mulilo. Dangerous play by Mulilo. Kwaramba. Dua! Finally, safety first by Kudai Jason. Throw into Greenfield. Yadah also preparing another substitute, Innocent Mchaneka and Ario Makopa. Long throw in inside the box. Well dealt by Yadah. Out of danger. Mudua recycles it, but throw into Yadah. There is Ario Makopa in your picture. Here's number 24. And that man in yellow is Tafaz Gwashow. He's signaling to Donald Mulilo to wait as Ivan Rusika calls it a day. The captain. So Innocent Mchaneka takes his place. There he is. And Ario Makopa will also come in. Let's wait and see who is going to be removed here. It's Mewali Soni. So Ario Makopa is like for like here. 15 minutes before full time here, plus whatever the referee is going to add on at the end of 90. Collins Dua. King Nadolo. Put it out of danger by Green Fuel. Arson Masia is back. Clive Rupia. Nadolo. Kasongo. Throw into Yadah. Dono Adumulilo. Makopa. First touch. Another throw into Yadah. Throw into Yadah again. Confirmation of the scoreline. 1-1 here at the Hart Stadium. Jerry Chipangura. Unlucky for him, goal kick. He had stolen possession there inside the box. Kwekwe United doing the unthinkable at Mandawa Stadium. Leveling matters there. FC Platinum 1, Kwekwe United 1. After 73 minutes. So it's Ngesi Platinum Stars 1, Caps United 0. Teo 1-1, Simba 0. ZPC Kariba 1, Z Moz 1. FC Platinum 1, Kwekwe United 1. Yadah 1, Greenfield 1. Herenda was 0. Chicken in 0. Rodo Chinyengetere down injured. Looks like an ankle injury. There is Chinyengetere. Yes. There is Rodo Chinyengetere, the goal scorer, number 37, Collins Mjuru. Free kick for Yadah. Adrio Silas preparing to come in for Green Sewer. Their last card. So Denzel Mapua goes for goal, corner kick.
How far, Roma? Roma!
Mulilo and Mvula. So corner kick to Greenfield. Inside the box. Yadah! Off the line, another corner kick. Danger for Yadah. There is Adrian Silla, former of Highlanders Ziboso. Referee not happy with something inside that box. From afar! Not a bad effort. Just missed the target. That is Denzel Mapua. So Rodwo Chinyengetere will call it a day, the goal scorer. Adrian Silla. What an effort there by Denzel Mapua. "80 minutes on our watch here. 10 minutes to go before full time. Plus whatever the referee is going to add on at the end of the 90. So Red Shinyanga till the goal scorer. Goal kick to Green Fever. Ashley Reynolds taking his time. I'm sure he's happy with the point. But Rodo Jakama will say, I want all three. Clive Rupia. Janani Muti Muzunze. Matsika. Collins Dua. Yadah takes it away. Garikai de Matsika. Trying to float the ball over the Yadah defense. But the goalkeeper collects. Back to the goalkeeper. Nearly made a meal of it. Addison Masina. Inside the box. It's Clive Rupia. Dispossessed by Dhaka. Greenfield in control. Goalkeeper collects it, time on Vula. On the bottom of your screens there, those are the match day results. Match day 22. New at Rufaro Stadium. Teo 1 still leading Simba Bola by 1-0. ZPC Kariba 1, Moz 1, FC Platinum 1, Kwekwe United 1. Ngezi Platinum 1, Caps United new. Shock result at Mandawa. Bottom side, Kwekwe United will go down with the fight. Part of the crowd here at Hart Stadium. Can the Miracle Boys salvage something here? Some of the spectators here, Greenfield officials, I'm sure. It's now becoming very cold here at the Hart Stadium. Ashu Reynolds organizing his defense. Set piece coming against him. From afar, you should have some bit of respect to Ashley Reynolds. Taking his time, Ashley Reynolds. I'm not sure if his coach is satisfied with the 1 point like he is. He is in a picture, taking his time, the captain. FC Platinum has restored their lead at Mandawa. They are now leading 2-1. So Norman Mapesa, Mshinwe Majuzi. Dangerous play. Kasongo is not happy. So it's now FC Platinum 2, Kwekwe United 1. The log leader Simba Bora still down by 1-0 at Ascot. Ebert Marowa Jampano. Never means these words, said I'm going for the title. Chance there, Ashley Reynolds collects. Donald Mulilo. Greenfield, Collins Dua. Denzel Mapua. Pass a number of players. Deflection on Vareta by the goalkeeper. And then committed himself, so he collects that one safely. 5 minutes to go. 4.5 to be precise. Free kick to Yadah. Clive Ripia must be very careful, kicking the ball away after the whistle had gone. That was Kudzai Jason, former Scotland player. And the goal scorer for FC Platinum is Nixon Nyasulu, the centre back. Is that not a penalty? I need to confirm. Nixon Nyasulu with the second goal for FC Platinum. Kudzai Jason, will he go for a goal again from about 45 meters or so? That's a long, long way out. Is that 10 yards? Chance for Kasongo to bring in a cross. Cross is at Yadah! Off target. That was King Nadolo. Goal kick to Greenfield. So Vincent Sango will replace the goal scorer. So Shingai Masukuta Kasongo calls it a day, and Vincent Sango Christian Tens. This match day 22 fixtures. Tomorrow Dynamos play Maniga Demons at Rufaro. Scotland travel to Bigita Minerals at Gibbo. And the Highlanders play Triangle at Baba Fields. The Matsika. The flag is up. Free kick to Yadah. Vareta. Chance for Yadah. Jerishi Pangura. Innocent Mchaneka. Poorly done by Kudzai Jason. Head away by Erio Makopa. Confirmation of the substitution of Vincent Sango and Shingai Masukuta. Erio Makopa behind the throw-in. Looking for Jairos Kudzai. Takunda Vareta. Collins Dua. On the bottom of the screens there. Teo 1 still leading by 1 goal to nil against Simba. ZVC Kariba and more still 1-1. FC Platinum 2-1 against Kwekwe United. They are leading. And Ngezi Platinum still leading by 1 goal to nil against Caps United at the Baobab Stadium in Mondoro Ngezi. Goal kick to Ashru Reyners at Greenfield. We are now in the 90th minute. There is the board of the fourth official. 4 minutes to be added on at the end of the 90. (90 minutes by our watch here, and 4 minutes has been added on here. Maxwell Takaendesa Jongwe is not happy with the point. That means they will remain 13th and Greenfield will remain 12th. Same number of points, 24 each. Unless if something happens in the 4 minutes of added time here. Vincent Sango, Mulilo, the Matsika puts it away. Anyway, goals for Greenfield. They can settle for the point here, boys. They narrow. The Miracle Boys, tough afternoon for them. Mulilo, Donald Mulilo, with a throw, quickly taken. The Matsika, away by Fernando Mavelas, now with the captain's armband, Denzel Mapua. Brought down there is Harrison Masina. Two minutes to go. Innocent Mchaneka. Looking for Vincent Sango, but throwing to Yadah. Rodrigo Jakama, the Greenfield coach. Another throw into Terence Daka of Yadah, the dreadlocked left back. To another dreadlocked Garikai Dematsika of Greenfield. Vareta makes sure. Throw into Greenfield. That's part of the crowd here at Yadah Stadium. All matches across the country in injury time now. Still Herenda was new, Chicken new at Rufaro. Tero 1-1, Simba Bora new at Ascot Stadium. ZPC Kariba 1 Moz 1 at Nyamunga. And at Mandawa it's FC Platinum 2, Kwekwe United 1. And here at the Hard Stadium, Yadah 1, Greenfield 1. At the Baobab in Mondoro Ngezi, Ngezi Platinum 1, Caps United 0. Throw into Yadah, Ario Makopa. Looking for Mulilo. 40 seconds before full time here at the Hard Stadium. Can the Miracle Boys pull a miracle in 30 seconds? Another chance, a lifeline to them, a throw into Donald Mulilo. Just over the center line. Cleared away by Greenfield, 12 seconds to go. Boys the Narrow standing firm here. And that's the full-time whistle. Greenfield has collected a point here away from home. Maxwell Takaendesa Jongwe and Rodrigo Jakama, they're shaking hands. True sportsmanship here. And the match has ended at the Hard Stadium. It's Greenfield, Boys the Narrow, coming here to stood firm. Yadah 1, Greenfield 1. The match has ended. And the goal scorer there, Shingai Masukuta, after 31 minutes, and the Rodrigo Chinyengetere after 54 minutes. So, a point apiece for the two teams here at the Hard Stadium. And from other centers, the last we had, it was Herenda and Chicken in New at the Rufaro Stadium. ZPC Caribbean Moors 1-1 at Nyamunga. FC Platinum 2-1 over Kwekwe United at Mandawa. Yadah 1, Greenfield 1 here at the Hard Stadium. And at Mondorange's Baobab Stadium, it's Ngeze Platinum Stars 1, Caps United 1. Still to confirm those full-time scores. But here at the Hard Stadium, it's confirmed 1-1. as we are preparing to go down pitch side for the post-match interviews with the coaches. Before we cross over to the studio, where we'll join Charles CNN Mabika, Terence Malunga, and Joseph Ngani. It's bye for now. Thank you very much.
Right, that's how it ended. You could say a game of two halves. Hey, the first half belonging to Yadah and the second belonging to Green Fuel. I'm sure you'll agree with that because they came Yadah very strongly with that goal by Shingai Masukuta, and then of course Green Fuel coming with their own kind of stuff, coming from veteran Rodolphe Nyengetere 1-1. And as we wait to go back to the Hart Stadium for the post-match analysis with the two coaches, let's just quickly find out the reflection. Well, I can tell you, before we do, I can tell you that out of the three of us here, there's one guy who got it right. Abinda Mushagi. Right. We are crossing back to Hart Stadium. The post-match analysis.
In the first half, could have scored one or two goals, but when they scored, that changed the complexion of the game. In the second half, it was a cage affair. From end to end, we tried to create chances. They also tried to create chances. We also managed to score a beautiful goal by Rodolphe Nyengetere. I think where we're coming from, it's a confidence booster because we lost a lot of ground in terms of accumulation of points according to the log standings. But as far as I'm concerned, I want to give the credit to the players for the resilience, for the fighting spirit, for the perturbation which they exhibited today. We happy as a team. We happy as the technical team. We take a point home.
Yeah, Coach Rodolphe Nyengetere saying he's happy with the way this team applied themselves. But most people are saying that the tactical changes we made in the second half actually helped you. And with your namesake, the veteran Rodolphe Nyengetere, come on with a very good header to equalize. Just to sum up, to wind up, Coach here, Rodolphe Jakama.
Yeah. We have got very good players. Good substitutions we made therein. They changed the complexion of the game. I'm happy about how Clive Rupia and Washington Mapua fared in this game. I think that shows the depth of the players.
Sorry to cut in your coach there. Our time is not on our side as we are preparing to interview your opposite coach there, Maxwell Takanda Jongwe. Safe journey as you prepare to meet FC Platinum over the weekend.
Thank you.
We are now joined by Coach Maxwell Takanda Jongwe. Very good afternoon, Coach. 1-1, it ended here. Are you happy with the result this afternoon?
Yeah, at times I thought we were not at our best. My thinking is we didn't play our best football and getting away with a point. Because the whole second half, it was all green fuel. And I will be, at least it's a consolation for me.
Yeah, on a number of times I saw you were not happy with some of the calls by the match officials. Can you say they contributed to how Green Fuel dominated the second half, or it's just that your boys were not up to scratch this afternoon?
The referees were controlling the game for both teams. So the team's performance has nothing to do with the referees. All I can say is it wasn't our best day in the game.
But in the first half, you managed to pile in the pressure before Ashley Reynolds produced a couple of saves before he scored that goal. And thank you very much, Coach, for joining us. And we wish you all the best when you play Scotland on Monday at Rufaro Stadium. Thank you very much.
Right, the two coaches there. First, we heard from the professor, Rodolphe Lakama, and then the fixer, Maxwell Takanda Jongwe, just giving their own analysis. A game of two halves. Right, let me just bring you up to date with these are the final scores. Just maybe 1 or 2 seconds to go. Ngezi 1, Caps United 0. FC Platinum 2, Kwekwe United 1. Tel 1, 2, Simba Bora nil. Tel One have just scored in the 90th minute. And I can tell you that the other ones, ZPC Kariba 1, Moors 1. There are 3 games tomorrow. Bikita Minerals host Scotland, so the Lithium Boys taking on Mavira Vira. Dinamo Dimbare taking on the Gem Boys Manika Diamonds, and at Emagumeni, Iboso Highlanders take on the Sugar Boys Triangle United. But 1-1 it ended at the Hart Stadium. Jemba is still here. Fair result, do you think?
Well, pretty fair. Game of 2 halves. The first half we had obviously Yadah probing, and the second half we had a perfect response from the professor. He likes to call himself Doc.
Yeah.
So I think Joe intimated to the fact that he's quite a tactician, and we saw that. And our questioning was why need you to pull players in the first 5 minutes? But that was a direct response. We had the player who was introduced bringing across that obviously was at the end of Rodro's head. So a brilliant fair play from both sides, and obviously still poised at 24 points each with a goal difference.
All right, I can tell you that the only guy out of the 3 who got the scoreline correct, the result correct, the man from the Cop, the Liverpool man, Joseph Nkani, he had it 1-1. Jemba had it 1-0 to Yadah. He was wrong. I had 2-1 to Boys Zenaro. I was wrong. But Joseph Nkani 1-1. And congratulations, Joe.
Thank you.
PT, I only got like $5 in my pocket, and I can't share that with you otherwise.
Just add a zero to that fact.
Your assessment of the game.
Oh, yes, thank you, CNN. I think it was a game of 2 halves where Yadah played the first half and they got their goal, and then Rodwell Takama will not go down without a fight. And of course, we pointed it out at halftime break that Rodwell Takama will want to come at Yadah. And then I hinted that we might want to see a Yadah which is compact at the back and avoid a goal. And according to that particular script, that's what we witnessed. So Yadah played the first half, and Greenfield played the second half. So a draw, probably a fair result, but maybe disappointing for Takani Sajongwe. He was at home, he would have wanted to get all 3. But fair play to Greenfield for salvaging a point on the road.
That's right.
And they'll be happy with that.
Okay, sure, there will be, but the saddening news is for Simba Bora. Shocker at Ascot Stadium, Tel One beating them by 2-0. And Herbert Marua Jompano of Tel One, the head coach, he says we are gunning for the championship. Do you believe him? Well, we never know. Let's wait and find out. Just leaves me to thank then Jemba, Terence Malunga. It's always a pleasure when you're here.
Always a pleasure, legendary.
And of course, the man who got it right today, the man from the Cop, that's Joseph Nkani Joe. That's what he was doing when Liverpool won the league championship.
So either I start a betting house, or I advise people who are betting, and then I get commission off them.
Right. Okay. You always great, because you always make us feel good when you go and when you come to watch us giving you your world's most beautiful game. Do enjoy the rest of your viewing here on ZBC TV. From everybody from the ZBC TV sports crew behind the scenes, fronted by our producers Bevan Shinurai, Stuart Shuriwa, Atinashe Manyoni, and Gina Gwanzura. Yes, we say, remember to take care of your loved ones and each other. I'm Charles, CNN Mabika. Until we meet again, it's bye-bye for now.